Oh, hello. This has been a disaster. My cup of tea has vanished. Good afternoon and welcome to Baking with Carol. Today I am going to be doing a chocolate cake. Usually I will make my own with my own ingredients, but I'm a bit short on those, and so today I'm using a packet one, and they're handy to have in, or if you're not very good at baking your own cakes. This is the one that I have, usually a couple of these in the cupboard, and you've got most of the ingredients are all in one packet. All you need to do is add 8 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 3 medium eggs and 230 mils of milk, and that's what you need with one of these to do it. You will need to do your own buttercream because that bit doesn't come with the cake mix. It's basically just the mix for the cake, but it's very nice, especially done with oil. Your cake stays moist and it lasts longer. Mind you, in this house it doesn't last long. So I'll make a start. Well, I've got my food processor set up ready to put all my ingredients in. If you don't have one like this, or a whatever make you want, if you're using a bowl and a hand whisk, make sure that your bowl isn't going to move about. Well, this is your actual cake mix, which I'm using today. I'm now going to open it and put it into the bowl. So your cake mix goes in. If you do want to do it yourself from scratch and not use a packet one, I will give a description, I will give a list of ingredients to do it the normal way without using the mix. You've got your dry mix in there. You now need to add vegetable oil, and you want 8 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, 5, 6, 7 and 8. You're now going to add 230 mils of milk. You can use water, you don't have to use milk, but I prefer to use milk. Last but not least, 3 medium eggs. 1, 2, 3. So now to put the whisk on, so we push up and we turn round and that's on. Now we're going to lower that into the bowl. Slow speed to start with. I am going to turn it off so that I can check to make sure that the mixture has got getting the air bubbles in there and that there's nothing not mixed in. So I'm just going to give it one more mix and then it should be correct. It's actually quite speedy, is this? Now it's on full speed. That should be fine now. So you now need to remove the whisk to get your mixture in your bowl to go into your cake tin. So you just want to get the bits off the bottom of your whisk. No point in wasting anything. Now everything is mixed, I'm going to lift the bowl off the machine and I'm going to put it into my tin, grease the bottom, then put that paper in. You need to make sure that your oven is preheated to either gas Mark 4 or 180 degrees on electric, and that you've lined and greased your tin. We're now going to take off the bowl, which has got plenty of air bubbles in. Be very careful pouring it in. You can, if you don't want to use one tin, you can use 2 smaller tins. I'm just going to get the rest of this out of the bowl. We don't waste any mixture. Need a nice clean bowl. And now I'm going to put the cake in the oven to cook. Always remember do not bang the oven door, or especially when you're testing to make sure it's cooked or not, because if you do that, the cake will sink. So you need to handle very gently. Put it on the middle shelf of your oven, like that, and then close the door nice and gently. It takes roughly 23 to 25 minutes. I usually test on 20 minutes with a fine wooden skewer. You can use a round-ended knife. If that comes out clean, then you know your cake's ready. If it comes out and it's got liquid on it or it's sticky, then give it about another 5 minutes and then it should be spot on. So I'm going to have a drink of tea now whilst it cooks. I'm going to test the cake just to see if it's done or not. And as I said, open very gently. We don't want no bangs, otherwise you get a flat cake. So very gently pull your shelf forward. And I think it'll still need a little bit longer. I'm using a wooden skewer and we're just going to go into the centre. And that's still got liquid on it, so it's not ready yet. So once more, very gently, put it back in and close the door gently, without any bangs. And I'll test it again in about another 5 minutes. Right, we'll try again. So once more, nice and gentle with your door, because what you don't want is a sunken middle in a cake. Again, bring that out just so you can get to it without burning yourself. And we'll go back in again to the bottom of the cake, and that is now more or less clean. There's no residue on it. I sometimes do try it in different places just to make sure. Right, no, that's fine, it's clean. So that cake took exactly 30 minutes. It does say 23 to 28, but I always check on 20 minutes and then I'll give it another 10, and usually by then it's done nicely. So it can now be lifted up to allow it 10 minutes to cool inside. Good job that didn't have the cake in there. I'll leave it 10 minutes inside there, and that, once that's sat for 10 minutes, then I can release that, and then I can lift the cake in its paper out to continue cooling. And that's going to be the longest wait because you can't do anything until that cake is cold. So I can't do anything on the second part of it yet, but we will do that later. So for the moment, it's goodbye from Carol. Well, it's been sat for a good 15 minutes or more to cool in the tin, and now I'm going to take it out of the tin. Is the cake neat? That is still hot underneath, so I'll leave the bottom piece on and let it cool for at least another 15 minutes before I lift it off that base. And then once it's completely cold, then it can be split and filled with chocolate buttercream and icing on the top. So for now, can't do anything else. So catch you later. Bye. Well, it's been 2 days since I baked the chocolate cake. Unfortunately, I didn't get the buttercream and the icing part filmed for you because my cameraman was feeling ill and went to bed.
Yes, I was in a lot of pain as well.
Yeah. So we were going to do it the following day, but unfortunately, he was still not well enough to do the filming. So I ended up doing the buttercream and the icing yesterday without it being filmed, and there is the finished cake, minus 2 pieces.
Yes, we both had a piece each.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. So, and that, depending on how many people are eating it, it should, if you cut it in small pieces, will feed about 10 people.
Yeah.
But in this house, it'll probably do maybe about 8 pieces. That will, because it's done with oil, it stays moist for a lot longer. So you can keep it in your fridge or put it in a tin, whichever. But usually better when eaten fairly quickly. You enjoy it more. Well, next time I do a cake from scratch with my normal ingredients, I will show you then how to do buttercream and icing, unless you already know how to do that. And we may bake something else on the same day. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want to leave any comments on what you'd like to see me bake or cook next, please do so. So that is bye from Carol for now. Use this one before I haven't used the mixer in ages. Oh, hello. That opened very quickly. Try to make sure you don't get any eggshell in there.
Eggshells in my quiche.
No, you're not. Hello, Wendy.
Oh, I was going to get you to do that for the intro.
Oh.
Hello, I'm Carol.
You're not Wendy.
Eggshell in my quiche.
Are you enjoying the bloopers at the end of the videos?
Yeah, there'll be plenty of them. And can you pass me the spatula? My blue one will do.
Yes, I've been here this entire time. You can't see me.
My blue one will do. No. It's in the blue handled one. I can't be bothered finding the one that goes with this machine. That's clean, thank you.
And don't do what that guy did who shoved an entire whisk in his mouth.
No, you don't do that.
Or the guy who shoved the microphone in his mouth.
Yeah. I don't like to waste anything.
Don't waste some extra.
And just before you do it, just say in your whatever that is. Before you do it, just say that.
This is a sticky, dricky bit.
Talking of the door, don't do this with the door. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
I know when you did that once before.
Yeah.
Goodbye from Carol.
You'd have to remember to do that. Hello, when you. It's like
we're
fucking
already
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. Except I'm not going. With
I can't put that in there, can I?
I'm on fire.
Karen, do that to blue wine shaking.
I've no idea, dear.